Shri Radhe, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Is there another microphone? You sure? Oh, sure. Somebody forgot it. Okay, no problem. Maybe turn the fan up a little bit more. It's going to be noisy, but it's too slow. I guess it's 5 you want to go on. Yeah, otherwise it's a little noisy. That's nice.
All fans in India have no medium setting. It's just
Yeah, it's like
slow or
no go or run. It's so loud.
Reduce it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I like this breeze now. When Krishna feels the breeze from Radharani. You know that verse? Mahanidhi.
Venu Karani Baditam Skalit.
breeze from Radha. Anchala, Vasan Anchala.
Yeah. When Krishna feels the breeze, Radharani's at a distance, and the wind blows by her Anchala, just the corner of her veil. The wind which catches her prema-filled fragrance and goes down to Krishna. Then he faints. That's another verse. Not that. That one is just he looks at her and drops his food. So this breeze reminds me of that sloka. So let's start now. So this is Sunday satsang, August 24th, 2025. We're having Bhakti Rasmita Sindhu class. We're on chapter 4, part 1, which is Prema Bhakti. We heard last week or so, whenever we had a class, I don't remember, we had a Baba Bhakti and it's Prema Bhakti. So first, of course, he starts, verse 1 is the definition, Samyan Mashrita Swanto Mamatwa Yati Shayanankita Bhava Saiva Sandratma Buddhe Prema Nigadyate. When Bhava becomes very extremely condensed, it is called Prema. So Bhava and Prema, if you get the Bhava, you will soon get the Prema, usually. It softens the heart completely and produces extreme possessiveness of Krishna in the devotee who has Bhava or attains Prema. So I have some footnotes here. The Prema makes the devotee extremely attached to Sri Krishna. This is Prema. When one's desire to love Krishna in one's particular relationship, Sthai Bhava, becomes intensified, it's known as pure love of God, Krishna Prema. Because when the Bhava Bhakti, you actually experience your Sthai and all the different aspects of rasa are experienced in Bhava if you do what?
Sadharanikara.
So the answer is Raganuga Bhakti is already understood. But there's a specific practice that one has to do, one can do when one comes to Bhava, is mixing his heart, or mixing his or her heart with the hearts and bhavas and feelings of the eternal associates, like Rupa Mandri or Tulsi Mandri, especially for one in Gopi Bhav, Mandri Bhav. So it's called Sadharani Karan. Word Sadharani means equalization, commonizing, they say fraternizing, equating their feelings with your feelings with their feelings. So mixing up your feelings with theirs. which you don't have any ability to feel until Baba transforms your heart. Baba descends from the Parishads and transforms the heart, make the heart receptive for spiritual sentiments, which are called Baba. There's Sthai Baba, then there's E Baba, and Anand Baba, Sattvic Babas, and Vyavachari Babas. These 5 Babas combine to make a chamatkar experience, an astonishing experience of love, which is called Bhava and Prem. So these 5, they say samagris, which means individual items of Bhava have to work together. Hero and heroine, and then some stimulation, the udipan, the peacock feather, the voice, the dress, the glance, or different things, and then it gets moving. So that practice is called Sadharani Karan, which is described later on, I think, in this chapter also. Or maybe chapter 5. I think it's in chapter 5. We'll get to that. So I have some notes here. Prema, the symptom of prema is even when obstacles and impediments are present, there is not the slightest reduction of affection. One feels a deep sense of attachment or possessiveness in relation to Krishna. And one thinks Krishna is mine. That's what we call mamata. Mamata, which is part of the definition. Mamata, ankita means your heart is marked with that. Ankita means marking. Your heart is marked with that type of bhava. I mean, sometimes, people get a murti and they get a murti or Gopal, and they put him in a basket and carry him around everywhere. You see in India a lot. And they have the idea, this is my baby, and they feed him. They go to Bank Bihari and buy lassis on the street and offer it to Gopal. Okay, it's interesting, but they have a lot of mamas above, like mother for son. But it's not, I don't like it myself. I think it's kind of artificial, but it's hard to understand what the people themselves feel. To me, it seems like a show. I don't know. Maybe we have to see where they end up. Everything is judged at the last moment. So, praying consists, the simple definition of praying consists exclusively of the desire for the happiness of one's beloved. Another translation of this verse, number 1, about definition. That Krishna praying is extremely concentrated, completely melts the heart, and gives rise to a deep sense of possessiveness in relation to Krishna. So now we have a chart here. We compare Bhav to Prem. What's the difference between Bhav and Prem?
Condensation.
What do you say?
Condensation.
Yeah, that's true. It's a matter of how thick your milkshake is. How much ice cream and how much less milk is there. So, one thing, Bhava softens the heart. So we heard that, Chittamasrinya. The same word is there, Samyan Masrinya. Samya means complete. And Chitta means the heart gets soft. But not, so Bhava softens the heart, Prema softens the heart completely. And overwhelmingly. And the second point is that Bhava, the heart becomes softened by 3 desires and tastes, which are called ruchi. Ruchi means taste. It means taste, but desire to taste. So what are the 3 desires of one taste in Bhava?
To see Krishna, to meet Krishna, serve Krishna, and then love Krishna.
What she say?
To see Krishna, to meet Krishna, to serve Krishna,
To
to
see
love
Krishna,
to serve Krishna, to love Krishna.
Exchange love.
Exchange love.
to see him, and what?
See, serve, and exchange love.
Sure. Love also.
I would say tolerate.
Yeah.
What's
He's
it?
saying to tolerate Krishna.
Desire to tolerate it.
To tolerate Krishna, to tolerate
For
Krishna,
Radha's
to
sake.
tolerate.
No comments from the peanut gallery. No, we don't have a speaker for Mantri Bob, you know. Let's keep on the point. Okay, I guess he's correct also. So this is Baba. It sovereigns are with three desires, which are called ruchi in the definition, to attain Krishna, to satisfy Krishna, establish a friendship with Krishna, which means exchange of love. So now what is the comparison in Prema? Prema is a very special type of softening of the heart. By feelings of extreme attachment and feelings of minus for Krishna and no one else. I remember one sannyasi in the Gaudiya Math, he said, don't be minus. M-I-N-U-S,
Yes.
minus. 10 minus 5 equals
5.
5. He's a master. He is actually. He has a degree in that. Now he's teaching how to write ABC at Gurukul. Anyway, so don't be minus. M-Y-N-E-S-S. I thought that was pretty clever. For an Indian sannyasi, you know. So, another definition of prema is the fourth definition. Ever progressive, divine, ecstatic love and service for the exclusive satisfaction of each and every desire of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, which is completely and entirely different from mundane lust or calm. I got that definition from some book somewhere. I said, wow, that's a really long one. You got it? Repeat it now. She probably can. Ever progressive, divine, ecstatic love and seva for the exclusive satisfaction of each and every desire of Krishna, which is completely and entirely different from
Calm.
you. I mean, different from mundane lust or calm. Okay. Sri Jiva Goswami writes in Sundara some points about prema. He said prema is very condensed bhava and bliss. It softens heart and extreme possessiveness. Oh, that's interesting. Vishwanath Chakrabarti explains that bhava is the beginning of bliss. And when you come to bhava, you can begin to really experience bliss. And then prema is the highest state of bliss. Okay, that's pretty much it on definition. The commentaries I summarized in my notes. Okay. Then he gives the elaboration of the definition by quoting Pancharatra. Bhishma, Prahlad, Uddhava, and Narad describe bhav as possessiveness for Krishna and no one else. It's called Ananya Mamata Vishnu, Mamata Prema Sangata. So these are great lovers of Vishnu and Krishna. Uddhava is the lover of Krishna, Prahlad and Bhishma of Krishna and Narada Muni. So they say it's exclusive. like Baba, there's two types of prema. One arising from Baba that follows Baba, another arising from mercy. Okay. Any quotes about prema arising from Vaidhi Bhakti? What's an example of Bhagavatam of someone who got prema by Vaidhi Bhakti? What did she say? Narada Muni is the most prominent one, first canto, chapter 5 and 6. And Jiva Goswami says when one attains prema by Vaidhi Bhakti, he attains a corresponding type of prema. What does that mean?
Maharaj. Mahatmya Gyan Yukta Prem.
What verse are you on?
1.4.12.
1.4 point what?
12.
12. Okay, let's see what the 12 verse. Mahatma Gyan. Well, basically, the once person said Aishwarya. The Vaidhi Prem, when you attain Prem, it's like what it says in Chaitanya Charitamrita. One who does Vaidhi sadhana without following a rest of Vrindavan goes to Vaikuntha. And that's 500 years ago when the Chaitanya Charitamrita was written. And this is the consensus of philosophy taught by the six Goswamis. But about 150 years later, about 350 years ago, there was quite a revolutionary and innovative acharya named Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. And he introduced a conception based on logic. How can one who's worshipping Radha and Krishna in Vaidhi Bhakti attain Vaikuntha with Ishtadevatas Lakshmi and Narayan? Radha and Krishna are not Vaikuntha. So he proposed that they go to the Aishwarya aspect of Goloka Vrindavan. Which is, he doesn't give much detail about that. People inquire what is that all about. But we know, neti, we know what is not there. Aishwarya Vrindavan is called Goloka Vrindavan, and the Madhurya Vrindavan is called Gokula Vrindavan. So in the Goloka Vrindavan, there's no holy lila, there's no intimate exchanges. There's no kunja lila. It's kind of like, I don't know what to say about that. It's very official and very formal and majestic. It's like the way people worship in the material world, Radha and Krishna. Very opulent and official and distant, no intimacy and not much feelings being exchanged. Of course, the prema is there. You can't get to Vaikuntha without prema. But there's more of a sense of detachment from the personality of God and the intimate sweetness of exchange of love that we find in the sweet aspect of Vrindavan. That's basically all we can say about it. As the Goswamis and the Bhagavatam itself and other books don't elaborate on that idea. So whatever you can put together yourself from your understanding, that's what you can understand what it's like there. So he talks about Baba arising from Raganuga Bhakti. It was the example of Baba and Prema from Chandrakanti. His stories in Padma Purana. And everyone knows that she had a deity of Krishna, and it was around Ras Leela time, and she said, "Oh, it's Ras Leela, now tonight's Sharad Purnima. I'm going to dance for you, Krishna." She put the deity on the middle of the room, and she danced around like Ras, thinking that Krishna is dancing with her. But she didn't take the deity and dance around with it. She was nothing to eat there, but she was thinking, Krishna's dancing with me, and I'm dancing better than Radharani. So then Radharani got attracted, was laughing, she was real laughing and dancing with Krishna. She said, what are you laughing about? Oh, there's a Sarika down there in Earth planet, or maybe even Gandharva Loka, I think she was. She was in Gandharva Loka, she was a Gandharva, so they can really dance, I mean, wow, They're dancers, they're made to dance, So you can imagine what she was like. So she was in Gandharva Loka, and Krishna, Radharani told Krishna, there's a girl down in Gandharva dancing, and she's dancing around a Murthy view, and she thinks she's dancing better than I am. Krishna said, really, let's go see. So I didn't think Radharani wanted that, but that guy can't control her. She came down and saw, and Krishna said, yeah, she's damn good. I said, Radharani, okay, let's go back. Let's get out of here. That's enough. Don't look anymore. So it said Radharani gave her the Gopi Srup and liberated that person because she had attained prema by that seva. Radharani filled her heart with prema. This Ushalila Mani describes Baba. I mean, prema means Baba Bandhana. This is an excerpt from Ushalila Mani. Prema means Baba Bandhana. It's so intense, the affection is so intense, it doesn't break even in the face of circumstances which are sufficient to cause it to break. So you can understand that none of you guys have prema for your husbands or wives. Because as soon as something comes up, you'll get break up, and run away. Generally. There are exceptions. So don't worry. Pray to be one of those exceptions. Chandrakanti knows, Chandrakanti knows that Krishna loves Radharani more intensely than anyone else. Thus, it should be sufficient. It should be sufficient for her to turn Krishna's mind away from, to turn her mind, It should be sufficient for Chandrakanti to turn Radharani's mind away from Krishna. Still, she loves Krishna passionately. Why is the tie, why is the knot of prema unbreakable? It is because prema does not even for a moment seek the happiness of the self. There is no price prema is not willing to pay for the happiness of the beloved. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Chapter 23:21 says, prema is a transcendental state which the wise can't understand. Is a transcendental state which the wise cannot understand the words, mentality, or behavior of a premi, which are beyond our ordinary understanding. So check it out, this description on page 405 about Chandrakanti. She was a brahmacharini. That's pretty fired up. Living in Gandharva Loka, being a brahmacharini. All the most handsome guys in the universe, the most beautiful girls, they're all artistic and talented, and you're a brahmacharini. Good Lord. She meditated only on the form of Krishna, thinking, one should not desire anyone else as a husband. She sang songs to Krishna, and her hair stood on end, so she's having so big bhavas. She developed complete affection for Krishna by hearing Krishna Leela. So she was practicing Raganuga Bhakti, and she attracted the attention of Radharani. Some people say that Chandrakanti was a Vaisha of Radharani.
Amsa of Radharani.
Huh?
They say Amsa of Radharani.
Amsa Radharani. Because when the Acharyas comment about different personalities, they got Gopi Roop, got blessed with Gopi Roop to enter the Rasa Leela. One is Gayatri Devi. One is the ladies from, Sita's village, what's it called? Sita.
Mithila.
The ladies of Matilda, when Ramchandra went there to pick up Sita, all the girls said, wow, man. Look at this guy, the lucky Sita. We want to be Sita. So then Ramchandra said, Tatastu. I'll take you all. So they became Gopis and Draupadi Yuga. There's 20 different ladies, and commentaries explain, 20 different female personalities. The sons of Agni Devi, they became Gopis. So Devas and Devis like Gandharva Devi Chandrakanti, and girls from Earth Planet, from Mithila, which is in Bihar, or in Nepal, maybe it's in Nepal. So the border of Bihar and Nepal. And all kinds of different personalities became Gopis in Krishna Leela. Because Krishna's Bhakta Vatsali. He's affectionate to the devotees. He can't say no to anybody. Hey girl. Hey girl.
Okay.
He said okay. And hey guy also.
Yeah, makes him good.
He makes her a girl. You're a guy, you love me, but I like girls, so you become a gopi.
No problem.
So that's what they say, no problem. He's speaking on behalf of Agni's sons. Okay. The great mercy of Krishna includes such things as Krishna giving his association to devotees. That's verse number 9, page 408. 406. That's our noisemaker party. I hope they're going to another place. Yeah, man. Crazy. That's so funny. The noise is so attractive that she came here to be close to the noise. That's really transcendental personality. That's showing real friendship. Oh, you're in your house like this. I'm going there. Oh, this is really nectar. Wow. Slave's really advanced. Inconceivable. Chamatkar. Okay, so simply by verse 11th canto, verse number 10, it quotes about Bali Maharaj, who by getting association with devotees, they achieved me. So Jiva Goswami says that's Bali Maharaj, so he got association with saints, I don't know who, with somebody. And can you get the Prabhupada sector devotion? I'm sorry, Jai Krishna, but I got to disturb you again. So, because Prabhupada has some commentary here, that attaining prema by associating with Krishna is one of the ways to, principal ways. Oh, this is the commentary of Jiva Goswami. He said, though Krishna is independent of humility, he counts himself among one of the devotees. Mm-hmm. That is why it's expressed in this way in this verse. Oh, careful. Thank you. To show that one can achieve prema by the mercy of the Lord. So when it says they got it by devotees, it means by Mahanidhi. Mahanidhi gave mercy to Babaji Maharaj. He got prema that way. Let's see what Prabhupada's commentary is. This chapter is called Prema Bhakti. Prabhupada calls it devotional service and pure love of God. That's nice. Nice way to describe it. He takes the idea of getting praying by association with devotees, and he just kind of glorifies ISKCON. Prabhupada has a way of, it's his summary study. It's not in the book, of course, but. There are many societies and associations of pure devotees, like International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I like it. We're all children of that society. If someone with a little faith associates with such societies, I'll not mention any names, will advance to pure devotional service very quickly. The influence of pure devotee, if you associate with and you get to hear from authoritative Shastra like Gita and Bhagavatam, by the mercy of Krishna, who is situated in heart, one gradually develops faith in Shastra. The first stage is sadhusanga. Second stage, you do Vajna Kriya, follow the principles. Then pure devotee accepts him, he accepts the pure devotee as guru. It's like Shrava the Prema. The Anartha Nivriti, that's what he outlines the whole thing. Develop transcendental taste for bhakti and attachment and ecstasies. And the last stage is pure love of God. These are different stages in development of pure love. That's nice. I like these books. They're so precious. They're so subjective. So we're experiencing the mercy of societies. Okay. So where we're now, where are we? So let's see where we are. It talks about Kevala, verse 11. Prema rising from mercy. There's two types. One with knowledge, with Aishwarya again, and one with Madhurya again. So, Vishwacharya defines Kevala Prema as prema filled with knowledge of the sweetness of Krishna. Krishna's beautiful form, qualities, and pastimes, and braj. That's the specific form of sweetness that we're trying to attain by living in Krishna's place and worshiping Krishna in Vrindavan. So there's Madhurya Mai Prema and Kevala Prema. So what's the difference between Kevala Prema and Aishwarya Prema and Madhurya Prema? Tricky question.
No, Aishwarya Madhurya. It's clear and Kevala.
What do you think?
Difference
Mouse is whispering.
between Kevala and Madhurya Mai Prema.
I'll be quiet.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Aishwarya Mai Prem is predominated by awareness, opulence, and majesty and greatness of Krishna as God. That's Madhurya Aishwarya Mai Prem. It's Prem, but it's kind of formal. Madhurya Mai Prema means Prema where you're experiencing the sweetness of Krishna, but you're aware of the Aishwarya.
Oh.
Aishwarya is a foundation, but you're more appreciating the sweetness. And Keva Prema is only, Keva means only, no other thing. Only you're absorbed in the sweetness of Krishna. That's the difference. Madhurya Mai Prem, Keva Mai Prem or Keva Prem, and the Mahatma Gyan, he called it, means Aishwarya Mai Prem. He is God. Krishna is God, Vishnu says. Okay. So Krishna Bhaktas, Madhurya Mai Bhaktas, they know Krishna's majestic glories, but they don't lose the feeling of mindness for Krishna or any distance from him. So what kind of prema is the prema of Vasudeva and Devaki?
Madhurya Mai Prem.
Keval.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya.
Keval
No, Vasudeva Devaki. No.
Aishwarya. Aishwarya.
Madhurya.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya.
Because when they saw Aishwarya, Krishna, they started folding hands and paid obeisance to Krishna's feet. They understood he's Bhagavan, he's God, he's Ishvara. And Uddhava came from Mathura to Nandagram and was preaching the Nanda Baba and Yashoda about the greatness of Krishna. He's Bhagavan, relax, it's okay, you know. He's in every atom and everything. And they said, who are you talking about? We don't know about that Bhagavan. We know about Sham, we know about Krishna, Govinda. Govinda won't eat tumble unless I eat it first. Maharaj says, I have to chew the tumble upon, make it soft. He doesn't like it all rough, you know. He doesn't like it work, you know, he's lazy. When you get pond, you have to chew it up and break it all pieces down. He wants a nice wad of saliva. All the juice is already juiced. He wants juice pond. So I do all the grinding with my hard work with my teeth, then it's fit into his mouth, and then he takes it. So that's the Bhagavan, that's our Krishna. What's his Bhagavan? Boy, you're supposed to be some smart guy, you know, Brihaspati Shishya of Brihaspati, he went to heavenly planets, Indra the study of Brihaspati, the guru of the Devatas. You don't know nothing.
Yeah, you know nothing.
Our Krishna is like this. And then he's in his bedroom, sleeping with Balaram. As soon as the rain comes in the rainy season, boom! And lightning and thunder strikes. He runs to the room, he jumps in my bed, starts holding my beard. Oh, none about help, save me, protect me. It was like, my God, who are these guys? Then he prays, Asamaho Charna Renu Jisha Hamsham.
Asamaho Charana Dishama Hamsyam.
Vrindavan Kim Gomalato Shadinam.
Bejor. Yadisthyajam Arya Patam Chaitva.
What does it start?
Yadisthyajam.
Yadusyajam Aripatam Shedva. Dejurmakandam Shrutivir.
Padavim Sudivir Vimrighya.
Padavim Shrutivir Vimrighya. Buddha prays in chapter 47 of 10th Canto Bhagavatam. After he experienced all this intense prema, Kevala prema of Yashoda and Nanda, he said, I just want to be a bush, be a grass, a goma, lata, oshadi, a creeper, a bush, a berry, anything in Vrindavan. So the gopis will, dust of their feet will fall on my head. So, this is the type of prema we want Kevala prema, Madhurya prema, Kevala Madhurya prema. It's in a footnote on chapter and first 409. Prema with knowledge of Krishna's sweetness arising from Lord's mercy is described here. There's a footnote, number 7. Actually, Kevala Prem is praying for Braja Krishna. In the context, bhakti for Krishna and Braj is so attractive that even Vishnu becomes attracted. An example is Mahavishnu calling Krishna and Arjuna to Vaikuntha, to Karnadakshay Loka, to have darshan. How do you do that?
Protect them somehow.
He kidnapped the
He
sons
kidnapped
of
the
Brahmana.
sons of
Yeah, Vishnu went to Dwarka. Vishnu wanted to see Krishna in Vrindavan. But he didn't have Adhikar to even approach Vrindavan. It's too sweet. So he waited till Krishna went from, and he tried to approach Mathura. He couldn't approach Mathura either because too much sweetness. So when Krishna went to Dwarka, then Vishnu could approach him. Because Vishnu is full of Aishwarya, and Aishwarya is a lot in Dwarka. So then he made a plan. One Brahmin, every time he had a kid, he stole the kid. 9 kids disappeared. And then, the whole long story, so then Krishna took Arjuna, they went to Vaikuntha to meet Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu went to so much trouble to have darshan of Krishna, Dwarka Krishna. So it says here, an example of bringing Vishnu under control, because the verse says, quoting from the Pancharatra, it says, Vishnu Vasankari. Vasankari means, the word that means control. He said, praying Vashivut. Praying Vashivut means, it's one of the qualities of Radharani. She controls Krishna by her praying. Praying Vashivut. This word Vashi means to control. Vasankari means one who controls. Kari means like Adhikari. Kari means one who controls Vishnu. So one who controls Vishnu is Krishna. He made him come steal kids and made Krishna protect Arjuna's word by going to see Vishnu, and got all the kids back also. Okay, in Arjuna's bhakti there's a mixture of awareness of Krishna as God and Krishna's sweetness. Vishnu's attraction to Kevala Prem would be the Vishnu expansion as coward boys and calves serving blood. Well, that's interesting. Krishna for 1 year. In this verse, the distinguishing factor in Kevala Prem is Manogatira Vichna, spontaneous service without the impediment of conceiving Krishna as God. Mukunda Goswami says it means freedom from the desire to see power. We don't want to see any power. We say, what do you say?
We don't have any desire to see
Mercy above justice, love above power. This is Krishna. Because if we use the principle of justice, we don't qualify to be even initiated.
True.
According to the strict measurement of Shastra, Adhikar for Diksha, we don't got it. You have to have what is that verse? In Hari Bhakti Rasa, the verse that says, talking about pure family line, Sanskrit.
Gotra.
Yeah, this is where it goes through. So you should have a pure family. In other words, your mother and father should follow the four regular principles from birth, and you know, all long thing. So, you have to come with the credentials, the whole background of family dynasty. They're all like pure devotees to qualify for Diksha. So we're example of mercy above justice. What is that called? Nitai Kripa. Nitai Kripa Vine Vai.
Radha Krishna Patena.
Payate means to receive, attain. Payate means to receive, attain. Without the mercy of Nitai, we ain't going to be sitting here right now. Jai Nitai.
Jai
Nitai Gaur.
Sitana.
Sitana. There's three guys in the car. Three Vishnu Tattva. Don't forget. Equal building. We have to. Okay. So verse 15, 16, it talks about the progress to prema from beginning of faith. Different stages of the appearance of prema. So is Shraddha prema or what?
Yes, good. No, but Bhakti Sandarbha says it is not part of. Jiva Goswami says Shraddha is not the anga of in Bhakti Sandarbha.
It's not an anga prema, but it's Shraddha contained prema, that's what I'm saying. Shraddha contains a drop of prema. Because it's Shraddha means Shraddha in Shastra. And Shastra is the root of Krishna. It's Krishna's root. So you have faith in Shastra, means you love the Shastra, which means you love Krishna. So there's a drop. Everywhere there's a drop of prema. And Sadhu Sangha, because Sadhu is Krishna's representative, there's a drop of prema. And Nirvati means just remove the clouds in front of the frame. It's frame is the sunshine, and the clouds are north of it. So, let's see. After faith appears, Krishna Jiva Goswami says, the manifold gradations in the appearance of prema. So prema begins to appear at Shraddha. Okay, Shraddha means trust or confidence. The Sadhu Sangha, learn how to practice Nishtha. Ruchi means desire for Krishna, but directed by intent and intelligence. The Sakti means desire without intellectual discretion. That's interesting. Okay. Well, where's that book? What one for you? Oh, I already said that. This is a very interesting description of that verse that's there, 15, 16. Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Narsanivritti, Nishtaruchi, etc. Prabhupada says, when one practices bhajan, following the principles and serving Krishna, one becomes free from all unwanted occupations. That's a very interesting idea. Occupation means jobs. When one is free from unwanted occupations, his faith becomes steady. Unwanted occupation. So you had unwanted occupation. Now your occupation is Bhakti Bhajan. That's nice. So now we see in verse 17, it's very difficult, person as prema, to understand the meaning. I mean, but can't even comprehend, even those who know Shastra can't understand the behavior of someone in praying. Knowledge of scriptures means one is expert in the esoteric teachings of the Shastra, even that person can't understand praying bhakti. Okay. Scriptural Shastric scholars can never understand the inner feelings of a premi's intoxication with the elixir of love of God. That's pretty cool. Shiva's telling that to Parvati, because I guess she's pretty mad in love with God. So she can't understand so he said, no, you don't try to understand me. I said, always use that excuse. But Shiva says, I'm mad with Krishna Prema. I'm absorbed in bliss. That story is there from Puranas, which Lochan Das Thakur quotes in Chaitanya Mangal. Because Narayan made Lakshmi promise. Because Lakshmi asked Narayan if she can eat his remnants, and he always said no. He didn't leave any. So one day she asked, I'd like to eat your remnants of your food that I cook for you. He said, okay, you have to promise me that you'll never give them to anybody else. So she said, okay, I won't do that, but you know.
Narada.
Women are sometimes said can't be trusted. I don't know, I heard that. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I trust you all fully. So, okay, that's good. So no one in the universe ever had Narayan Prasad. Never. Now Lakshmi's getting. So Narada Muni is a very clever guy. So he heard that Lakshmi is eating Mahaprasad. So he came one day, he said, Lakshmi, and she's very happy to see him. And she said, I'd like to do some seva here. I'll do anything. And she said, what do you want? What's your pay? He said, I don't want anything. I'm just happy to be here. I come to your husband is my Ishtadevata. Narayana, 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 Narayana. So I'm happy to have darshan, Akhanda darshan, and just hang out, chilling out here in Vaikuntha. I'm good. So it's okay, good. So she put in the work washing pots and pans, or singing, playing veena, and doing whatever, entertaining. So one day, as some months went by, he said, Lakshmi, I love your husband. I worship him, he's my Ishtadeva, he's my Thakur, he's my everything. Do you think I can get a little bit of that Maharaj? So no, I promise. I promise your husband. I can't give it to you. Okay. So a couple of days went by. Lakshmi Devi.
I'll not tell anyone.
Just a little bit. But no one's looking, But it's okay. So she gave it to him. Then he ate it. He went into ecstasy. He said, wow. He flew out of Vaikuntha. he exploded out of Vaikuntha. And he ran out and he went and ended up in Kailash. He blew out and ended up in Kailash. And he was dancing, everything. And then she saw his brother, Narada Muni's brother.
Yeah.
He said, why are you so blissful? Oh, I can't tell you. You'll never understand. He said, don't tell me, you're my brother. Come on, you can't keep any secrets. We're brothers, man. We're brothers. We're bros. We're bros, man. Come on, bro. You can tell me. He said, I got Narayan Mahaprasad. What? Do you bring me? No, I didn't. He said, oh my God. He said, look under your fingernails. So he had a little bit on his fingernail. He gave it to Shiva. He took it. He went crazy. So he started doing Tandava Nitya. He started dancing like crazy, and all the planets are shaking, and like a volcano, all the universe is going for this pralaya, destroying. Indra and Agni and Varuna and Brahma, everybody got worried. They came and they tried calling out to Shiva. Shiva, slow down, listen up. He didn't. He was like out of his mind. You know? Hair was going like that. You know. Crazy ton of a dance. And so he said, hey, Parvati, you know, Durga Ma, this is Navaratri now, you know, so we had to talk about Durga, you know. So he said, Ma Durga, can you control this guy, you know? Cool him down. He said, I can't control him, he's going crazy. And so somehow she cooled him down. She said, you know, you're breaking down the whole universe, and it's not time for pralaya. You're out of time, you know. So stop. So he stopped. And she said, what's making you so crazy anyway? He said, Narada can't give you some Mahaprasad. And she said, you say some for me? I'm your better half, you know. Oh, I didn't say, I wasn't much. What you, and then to the whole conversation, she sauced him out like, she said, all you men are the same. I heard this, and now I found the truth. You're all selfish, egotistic, proud, independent. You just make a submission when you want to get some favor. You flatter, you cajole, you bribe just to get some favor from me. You're a selfish brat, you bum. She said, just see what I do. I'm gonna make Narayan come and give me Mahaprasad personally. So she started doing tapa. Parvati started doing tapa. This story is in Chaitanya Mangal by Lochan Das Thakur, who was quoted from the Purana. So she's doing this intense tapas, you know, and then Brahma and Shiva and Indra and Varuna and Surya and Chandra, all the devas, they came and went to Shiva, and they went to Shiva and said, well, your wife's doing austerities, whole universe is going crazy, you know, nothing's working right. I can't, you know, when women are like this, you can't do anything, you know. So we had to call Narayan.
Yeah.
So I went to Narayan. So like Parvati said, I'll bring Narayan here.
Okay.
I'll make him give me Mahaprasad person. So Narayan went there. Said, oh Devi Ma. Oh Devi Ma. What can I do for you? He said, listen, my husband and Narayana got your Mahaprasad. She's like, what? What's this?
Lakshmi.
He said, okay, so, and I didn't get any. He said, yeah, no one in the universe ever got. She said, no, but I'm going to still do austerities. I'm going to stop this whole universe unless you give me some Maharaj. So, women know how to twist men's arms, I mean, Lakshmi put the grip on it, like World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. She put the brake on the Narayan, twisted his arm. She said, look, you have to give him our side. Not only we, but all the living entities in the material world have to give him our side from now on.
Amen.
Women. So he said, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm living in the earth planet in Jagannath Puri as Jagannath. So in there in Jagannath, I'll distribute my prasad to every living entity, even lepers and any caste, any creed, any animal, birds, anyone will get Mahaprasad from Jagannath Puri from my form as Jagannath. So she said, okay, thank you. So that's what came to pass. That's the history of Jagannath Mahaprasad. It's by the mercy of Durga.
Bimla Devi.
Vimla Devi.
Yeah, in the form of Bimala Devi. That's one of the forms. She has so many Anantarupa, Devi Anantarupa. During Navaratri, 9 forms of worship.
Yes, good.
Kushmanda, Brahmacharini, Kali Bhairav, Durga, Bimala, I don't know, whatever.
Chinnamasta.
Yeah,
Chinnamasta.
That was really
Chinnamasta.
interesting.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Kushmanda, Chandi,
Katyayani also.
Katyayani.
No.
Not for she also formed, but not during these 9 days. These 9 days, Brahmacharini, there's posters you see. Durga on the line in the middle, and that Brahmacharini, she's wearing saffron. She's like Brahmacharini. Very cool. So let's see, let's get the frame here. So that's Prasad frame. So then it describes different stages of prema, verse 19, sneha, they're very rare, and they're interesting. Verse number 20, 1:420, says Bhakti Siddhanta Madhuri. Verse number 20, see it?
Yes, Gurudev.
Bhakti Siddhanta Madhuri, that's kind of interesting. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami is offering obeisance to Sanatana Goswami, who is his guru. Sanatana Goswami's guru is Vidya Vachasvati, right?
Yes, Guru.
Jiva Goswami's guru is who?
Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami.
Sanatana.
Sanatana Goswami's guru is Vidya Vachasvati. Rupa Goswami's guru is Sanatana Goswami. So he says, Sanatana Goswami, my master, has described the sweetness conclusion of bhakti in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, though it is very esoteric. The ambrosial sweetness of the philosophy of bhakti. And then he offers obeisance to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Rupa Goswami. So he's just offering obeisance to begin to conclude this discussion of prema. Commentary of Jiva Goswami. This verse has 2 meanings. Okay, there's 2 translations here. One, the same verse 21, has internal and external. So the second one is Pranam to Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Rupa, and Raghunath Das Goswami. And then the first one is glorification of Krishna, the coward boy. And then Ramchandra in other forms. So, Krishna is Sarvavatari. So Krishna in Braj showed his form as Ram where?
Setubandha.
Krishna in Braj, listen, don't be so quick to answer, listen. Don't do, listen. Krishna in Braj showed his form as Ram where? She said Yoda. Where?
Setubandha.
Where is that?
Kamyanivan.
Do you see that?
Yeah, we went on
I
yesterday.
was saying we went together, yeah. There's all these rocks there, that's a bridge. Okay. Another meaning is this and that. May Sanatana Goswami, who is the beauty, who is the beauty or supporter of the worshippers of Gopal. Okay, so next week, I don't know about next week, because I want to prepare a summary of this next part. After this, he starts describing different aspects
Yes.
of Vibhav, Anubhav, and Savibhav. I want to make a summary of this and just teach for my summary. So, in this class, instead of having Bhakti Rasmita Sindhu, we'll have Bhakti Sandarbha.
Okay.
And then during GSS, we'll have Vrindavan Dham Nectar. That's private. That is going to have to be private. Okay, so now let's